Hello, students. Let us continue the chapter metals and non-metals. So, let us look into the slides. The reactivity series of metals. The order of intensity or reactivity of metal is known as reactivity series. Reactivity of elements decreases on moving from top to bottom in the given reactivity series. The reactivity of metals differs from metal to metal. Some of the metals are more reactive while others are less reactive towards chemical reagents. The metals that can lose electrons easily and form positively charged ions are more reactive. Those that cannot lose electrons easily are less reactive. In the reactivity series, copper, gold, and silver are at the bottom and hence least reactive. These metals are known as noble metals. Potassium is at the top of the series and hence most reactive. Reactivity of some metals is given in the descending order. Students, please go through it. Reactivity of some common metals is given on this slide, most reactive to least reactive. Reactivity decreases on moving from top to bottom. Non-metals. Let us study the physical properties of nonmetals, chemical properties, nonmetallic oxides, reaction of metal and nonmetal, ionic bond formation, and the properties. Now, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, silicon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, neon, argon, all these are nonmetals. Physical properties. Hardness. Nonmetals are not hard, rather than that they are generally soft, but diamond is an exception. It is the hardest naturally occurring substance. State. Nonmetals may be solid, liquid, or gas. Luster. Nonmetals have a dull appearance. Diamond and iodine are exceptions. Sonority. Nonmetals are non sonorous, they do not produce a typical sound on being hit. Conduction. Nonmetals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Graphite, which is an allotrope of carbon, is a good conductor of electricity. Malleability and ductility. Nonmetals are brittle. Melting and boiling point. Nonmetals have generally low melting and boiling points. Density. Most of the nonmetals have low density. Carbon in the form of graphite is nonmetal which conducts electricity. Carbon in the form of diamond is a nonmetal which is extremely hard. Now let us study the chemical properties of nonmetals. Reaction of nonmetals with oxygen. Nonmetals form respective oxides when they react with oxygen. Carbon reacts with oxygen forming carbon dioxide and heat is liberated. Sulfur reacts with oxygen forming sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen forming water. Nonmetallic oxides. Nonmetallic oxides are acidic in nature. Carbon dioxide gives carbonic acid when dissolved in water. Sulfur dioxide gives sulfurous acid when dissolved in water. Reaction of nonmetals with chlorine. Nonmetal gives respective chloride when they react with chlorine gas. Hydrogen gives hydrogen chloride and phosphorus gives phosphorus trichloride when they react with chlorine. Reaction of nonmetals with hydrogen. Nonmetals react with hydrogen to form covalent hydrides. Hydrogen plus sulfur forms hydrogen sulfide. Nitrogen and hydrogen form ammonia. Reaction of metal and nonmetal. Many metals form ionic bonds when they react with nonmetals. Compounds so formed are known as ionic compounds. Ions. Students, you are aware of the concept of ions, but let us again study what are ions. Positive or negative charged ions are cations and anions, which you have already studied. Ions are formed because of loss or gain of electrons. Atoms form ions obtained by the electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas. Positive ion is formed because of the loss of electrons by an atom. Following are some examples of positive ions. Sodium forms sodium ion because of the loss of one electron. Magnesium forms positive ion because of the loss of two electrons. Negative ion is formed because of the gain of an electron. Ionic bonds. Ionic bonds are formed because of the transfer of electrons from metal to non-metal. This is a mind map which shows metals and non-metals, their physical properties and chemical properties. Formation of ionic compounds. Now, the electronic configuration of sodium is 281. Number of electrons in outermost orbit is 1. Valence electron is 1. You can see how the electron is transferred from sodium atom to chlorine atom. Sodium has 1 valence electron and chlorine has 7 valence electrons. Sodium requires losing 1 electron to obtain stable configuration, and chlorine requires gaining 1 electron in order to obtain electronic configuration. Thus, in order to obtain stable configuration, sodium transfers 1 electron to chlorine. Properties of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are solid ionic bond has a greater force of attraction because of which ions attract each other. This makes ionic compounds solid. Ionic compounds are brittle. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points because force of attraction between ions is very strong. Ionic compounds generally dissolve in water. Ionic compounds are generally insoluble in organic solvents like kerosene, petrol. Ionic compounds do not conduct electricity in the solid state. The solution of ionic compounds in water conduct electricity. This happens because ions present in the solution of ionic compound facilitate the passage of electricity by moving towards opposite electrodes. Ionic compounds conduct electricity in the molten state. Thank you.